So you had so you went to talk to me about, you went to college. Talk to me about that experience, coach.
Uh, Boom, man! I was the first receiver through that Duncanville regime under Coach Bob Alpert to go Division One.
Mm.
So uh,
How big was that for you, coach? Like how walk me through when you got that offer. How big was that for you at that time?
man, it was huge. It was huge, man. Because like I said, I was behind some talented receivers coming. Those 4 years we had some studs. And
Mm-hmm.
looking back at it, I always wrote down all the colleges I want to go to, and I'm seeing none of these guys getting out. Like, do these coaches really know what they're doing? Type stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then only getting to really play 1 year. That set the tone, and I only didn't catch many passes. I was undersized, 6 foot, 145 pounds, but buying into everything them coaches what they wanted. What I'm saying, playing hard, doing everything I got. Shoot, the proof is in the pudding. So
So you got the college. What was that like? And tell the people where you were at.
I was at the University of Tulsa, man, up in Oklahoma. Private school, smallest Division I school in the nation.
Wow.
Desoto HS. Shoot, I think we had 2,600 students when I went to school. It
Mm-hmm.
was it was a culture shock, man. But
Wow, coach. Tell me why. What was the coach's shot? I like to get. Hey, we're gonna always keep it real on the podcast, but because and the reason, and I'm gonna tell you why I say that, coach, because I want whether it's a young coach, a young player, we never know who's gonna listen to this from all over, and I just want it to be authentic.
You're right. You're right. Well, I don't know if many people have been to Tulsa. There's a lot of history in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Black Wall Street, things like that. And I didn't learn that until after I got there. When it, like I said, being on campus, it wasn't many guys that looked like me that were outside of athletics. So that was huge. I'm like, man, I'm coming from, South Dallas. I wasn't around a lot of ethnicities for the most
Mm-hmm.
part, and to see everything there just in front of you, I'm like, I was shocked, man, and life was just different. It was real different up there.
Wow.
Beneficial.
Do we do you think players still feel that shock today when they go to these schools? I mean, it's probably what 20 years later, obviously, or maybe less. But do you think the players still feel that same shock?
Most definitely. Talk with
Yeah.
some of the kids. You got to prep them for it though, and that was the thing when I was coming up. No one prep you. No one had been there, especially no one in my family, close friends.
Mm-hmm.
So it was one of them things I really didn't get talked to about, and you just hit the ground running.
Yeah. What do you think? You think coaches should be maybe more transparent with the youth so they can
Most
know what to
definitely.
expect? Okay.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Okay.
Go on and prep.
Uh, yeah. So you were there. So just walk me through that your whole time there. What how was it? What did you learn? What was the college grind and experience like? Really talk to me about what it was like day to day.
Man, shoot. Luckily, I was in a great high school program that prepped me for it. We knew what hard work was. We knew what,
Hmm.
listening to coaches, you know what I'm saying? Doing all the things when people ain't watching type stuff. And being at a school like that as a primary academic institute, you know, your leash is short. I've seen a lot of guys come in with me. Those guys, everyone that came in with me, I think only 9 of us graduated. Half of them was done after about a year, year and a half. So, yeah, it was tough.
And
And
what was the reason why a lot of them ended up dropping out or leaving?
mostly, you just couldn't, the foundation wasn't there. Either you wanted it or you didn't. Wasn't no one gonna hold your hand. It's not like Tulsa was winning championships and stuff. That we were the best recruiting class came in.